So what's up?
So as I said, my name's Fawn Shepard. I'm a detective with the Sheriff's Office. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day and volunteering to come here and speak with me today. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, I was just over in Batavia working the polls. So
Oh, okay.
How can I help you?
So I'm following up on some information I received on something that's been said in regards to a possible threat towards Mr. Hicks. Are you familiar with that?
Not really. All I know, I'll tell you what I know.
Okay.
I was working over here about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. I was at the at our county headquarters, handing out a few signs. So I had to pick up something over there, some slate cards. So I just took them in the car. People coming in and out, just handing stuff out. And I didn't see them. A couple people walked in. This is where Chris Hicks hangs out. And I didn't pay attention to him, because I got nothing against Chris, but they just said so. Well, that stuff he's putting on Facebooks, he's gonna get his butt kicked or something. I said, don't talk that stuff in here. And that was about all it was said. I couldn't even recognize they walked in here again.
And where were you?
Over here in Batavia.
So you were at the Clermont County Republican headquarters in Batavia?
Yeah, I was walking out, back and forth. I was in and out. I got that code to get in and out of the place.
Okay. And had you talked to anybody else about this interaction?
I told Nick Owens, I said, that's probably who told you. But I told Nick, I said, I knew you were good friends with Chris. I said, these guys just mouthing off and saying stuff, and how Chris was very, very disruptive. I heard something like that. I don't like negative stuff. I know Chris has created a lot of that amazing stuff. I got nothing against him. I said, you may want to be aware that I heard guys mouthing off, saying something. I didn't quite get it all, but I said, I don't hear anything like that. Just walked away.
And so you're saying it's two males?
Two males.
Okay.
Well, one of them did all the talking that I could think, but I had my back to him mostly,
Okay. So could you describe them?
Not really.
I mean, were they younger?
White, middle age, how's that?
Any other descriptors? Were they bald? Did they have their hair?
Not really. I mean, I really didn't pay attention to them. I was busy doing my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to negativity, I just turn away from it. I just don't even get around people like that.
Was there anyone else in the building with you?
One other person walked in and asked for a sign for the sheriff who's running for election. She came in, and I gave her a slate card. And these guys I don't know if they came in before her or after her. But some other guy was in there doing some work for a congressional candidate. I saw the commissioner, but he wasn't there. And that was about it. It was real quick. It was real quick. And it kind of concerned me. I even told the prosecutor.
Oh, you told the prosecutor?
Yeah.
Which prosecutor did you tell?
To Colby.
You told Mark?
Yeah. I said, what do you think? And he said, well, I don't know. Do you do what you think's best? I said, well, I don't want to see anybody get hurt or anything like that, but Mark knows about it.
So when did you tell Mr. Colby?
Today.
About what time was that?
Right before 1 o'clock. He had a 1 o'clock appointment. Did I do something wrong?
Was that like over the phone or
right in person?
You saw him in person. You told Mark to call you about it today in person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I just said a couple guys are mouth off, said I'm paying attention to it. I don't like the negativity. And then about a week or so ago, over at the Brown County dinner, I think it was last Tuesday. Tuesday, because Wednesday I had class. Tuesday, I think it was. I know that Nick Owens is a good friend of his. And I said, these two guys came in, this one guy's mouthing off about Chris Hicks, put that thing about the NAACP or something on Facebook. I didn't pay attention to it. I said, just to let you know, I don't talk to Chris. I don't call him. He doesn't call me. Or else I'd call Chris. But I just don't. We're not friends. I said, I know you talk to him. Just be careful what he puts out there. There's a lot of crazy people out there.
Mm-hmm.
There are just a lot of crazy people. And I said I couldn't even describe them. The fact is that I don't like your negativity at all, period. Not into that. You got something to say right to them. Don't be doing stuff like that.
So Nick Owens is the only person that you spoke to about this at Mark DeColby?
Maybe the chairman of the Union Township Republican, I can't think of his name now. But I said, you know, have you seen, may want to mention this, don't mention it to Chris, but I said, you know, some guys, I was in headquarters, somebody's mouthing off about Chris or something like that. And that's it. That's all I've ever said.
And you
But I
told
did
him
tell Cole.
it was at the Claremont County Republican headquarters.
Yeah, I was going in and out of there a couple times. The combination didn't work, and I had to go out and get back in, back and forth, and stuff like that. That's about it. It happened so quick.
Did you hear specifically what they said?
Not particularly, just that he's going to get his butt kicked. He better be careful. He'd probably get his butt kicked or something like that. And all I said, I don't want to hear anything about this. You know, I don't want to hear anything about this.
Okay.
You take your negativity somewhere else. And it's been, what, almost 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, it was so quick when it was just like that.
What? I'm sorry. I may have misheard. What day was that you were there?
It was the first day of voting.
First day of voting?
Early voting. I got down there about 10, something like that. Because we're supposed to work the polls down there. Who brought this to your attention?
So, a report's been filed, obviously.
By whom?
Well, I've spoken to a couple people.
Okay.
And so that's why I wanted to talk to you, because all the statements come back to you. And so that's why I wanted to talk to you directly to see kind of what was said.
It was nothing. It was just guys mouthing off, that's all.
Well,
well, I asked you a question. Who filed the report?
Well, I'm kind of at an information gathering stage. So, my concern is, I had been told that you had said that it happened at the Rife Building in Columbus.
No, I said I was going to the Rife Building in Columbus.
Okay.
I had a meeting the next morning. And I really didn't want, I go to the Rife up there all the time. People, when I go to the Rife Building, I see people up there all the time. And they'll say, how's those crazies in Claremont doing? And I hear it all the time. I had a meeting up there on Tuesday, I believe it was, Tuesday or Wednesday, 2 weeks ago for a state racing commission meeting. And you see all types of people from all over the place. And they know me, I know them, and they'll say, hey, how are those crazy people in Claremont doing? What's going on down there? And I heard there was a fight down at or some type of charges filed or something. I said, I wasn't even at that meeting. I wasn't, that was on a Wednesday, I wasn't even at that meeting. And they said, well, you know, they just say, they make fun of you, they laugh at you, joke about it. And so it's just the way things in our politics can be rough.
So, this incident happened before you went to the Rife Building on Tuesday?
No, you're missing us altogether.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to get all the information.
That's all the information. It's been a couple of weeks ago. I don't even remember all this stuff, to be honest with you. All I know is when I was over at the Claremont County headquarters, I was giving out a couple of signs like a lady for Mr. Stratton. I was in there, and I was getting some slate cards. A couple of guys walked by, said something to me, and that was about it. The next day I was at the Rife Building. A couple people at the Rife Building said, what's all those crazy people doing in Claremont? So.
And so someone came up to you at the Rife Building?
Oh, they see you all the time up there. I see all kinds of people up there. So, no big deal. So, I thought, well, I'll talk to Mark today. I said, what do you think about that, Mark? He said, well, you feel you did the right thing. I did the right thing. I said, yeah. So, I know I talked to Nick Owens. I know Nick is good friends of his. I don't know anything happened to Chris. That's all I can tell you. I mean, it was so brief. It was just, I bet 15 seconds. Bang, like that. But at the Rife Building, I see people up there all the time. And I'll say, how's everything going in Claremont? You know, it's from different people I deal with. They know I'm in politics down here and so on and so forth like that. These guys still, they saw that stuff that he posted. I think he put the NAACP, something about him hanging from a tree. I don't know what. I didn't even, someone showed it to me. I said, oh, I ain't paying attention to that stuff. That's about it.
So these people that came into the Claremont County headquarters, that's what they were referring to?
I don't know if they're referring to that at all.
Okay. And then the people at the Rife Building?
Somebody at the Rife Building mentioned something to me about that. I can't remember who it was. But I see so many people up there because I'm up there a lot. Racing Commission, I'm up there with the Historical Society, a few other things, you know. And they know politics a little. hot and heavy down here in Claremont, so they make fun of you, they tease you about it a little bit from time to time, because I was party chairman at one time, so I just blow it off, I don't pay attention to it, so.
So, nobody approached you at the Rife building?
No.
No one said anything to you at the Rife building?
At the Rife building, someone said something about, how's the crazies in Claremont doing? That's all it was said to me.
Okay. So,
I couldn't even tell you who it was, because 4 or 5 people walking at the same time towards you, because they're going, that's at the Rife building, that's where the state legislators meet.
mm-hmm.
That's where they have a legislative meetings. I was over at the State House, walked over there, parked underneath the State House. I go back and forth, so I see a lot of legislators that I know, I see a lot of people that I know. And for over the years, been going for years. That's about it.
Okay.
Nobody said they're going to hurt Chris. Nobody. All it was said was he might get hurt by putting out stuff like this. And I said, don't even talk to me. They're
So
negative.
no one said that they were going to hurt Chris. Did
Nobody
anyone
said.
mention his son?
His family, his son or his family or something. I think it was, they said, might have said, but I didn't even know he had a son. Oh, yeah, I do. He's got a kid. I don't know if he's got a girl or not. I don't even know his wife. I bet she walked in here now when you know who she is. I have nothing to do with that man. So, well, who filed this anyway?
So,
How come you won't answer my questions?
well, because I'm trying to gather information,
No,
Mr.
no.
Simpson.
Answer my question, please.
Okay. So, the chairman of UT, that you can't remember his name,
I can't remember his name right now.
yes, that's who I've spoken with.
Okay. Well, he's a good guy. I can't
Yes.
remember his name right
And
now.
he's very concerned.
How are you, sir?
I think I just had a twins.
Chris
Good.
Allen,
Chris was
captain here at the sheriff's office.
Hmm?
You're Mr. Simpson?
I am.
All right, so she explained to you that this is a current, ongoing, active investigation.
All I know is I ran
Did she
into-
explain that to you?
No. What kind of?
Okay, so let me reiterate. This is an active, open, ongoing criminal investigation that we're conducting.
Did I do anything wrong?
Not yet,
Okay, good.
all right? But I want you to understand that. This is a criminal investigation that we're conducting,
Mhm.
okay? So, with that being said, she's asking the questions, you're asking her questions,
Mhm.
she's asking the questions, we're gonna ask the questions, okay?
Ask away.
The bottom line is, Mr. Simpson, what you're saying
Mhm.
is not the truth.
Get to the point.
That is the point.
Well, just tell me what.
You wanna know who filed the report?
Yes, I do.
Andy Capel filed the report,
Okay, I actually answered.
okay?
Okay.
So we have an audio recording of a phone call between you and Andy Capel that outlines all this stuff that
Okay.
she's talking about. But what you're telling her right now is not the truth. That's
What do
not
you-
what you told Andy Capel.
Listen,
You're saying stuff purposely so it gets back to who?
to who? I don't care who it gets back to.
You don't care who it gets
I
back
don't
to.
want Chris ever hurt, okay?
Nobody does, but you're purposely putting little seeds out there, so
No, I am
information.
not. I don't
Don't
even
interrupt
talk
me,
to him.
let me finish. You're purposely putting information out there so it gets back to Chris Hicks. What you told Andy Capel is a lie. What you're telling her is a lie.
What do you want from me?
I want the truth. Why are you doing this?
What are you doing this to me for?
I'm not sure what part, this isn't how this is gonna go, all right? We can stop, I can read you your Miranda and we can take it a different route. Or you can just simply tell us the truth
Mhm.
so we can all move forward,
Okay.
all
Am
right?
I under arrest?
You're not under arrest.
Can I get my attorney?
Do you want your attorney?
Mm-hmm. I came in here voluntarily.
Yes, sir, you did. And our intention, you can leave here at any time. You can leave here when we're finished talking.
I'm ready to leave right now.
You don't want to talk to us any further?
No, I don't. I'd rather put in my attorney. I didn't do it. I told even, I was over today talking to, the prosecutor.
To Tecaldi, correct.
I talked to him
Okay.
today.
But what I'm telling you is, what you said to Nick Owens, what you texted Nick Owens,
I didn't text anything to Nick Owens that I can recall. He
That you
texted
can
me
recall?
something.
you want me to play the audio? You want me to show you the text message?
I'd rather leave, if that's okay with you.
I'm not going to stop you. You're not under arrest. But I want you to know, you're not telling the truth. And that's why you want to leave. You wanna leave, this door's unlocked.
Mhm.
We'll escort you out.
Okay.
But you're not telling the truth. Your story to Nick Owens, your story to her, and your story to Andy Capel
Mhm.
are all three different versions. We have much better things to do than sit here and chase our tail around.
I got lots of things to do too.
What's the reason for it? Just what's
There's
the
nothing.
point of
I
all
didn't do
this?
anything wrong. I just heard something. I just said it to Andy.
Did you actually hear it?
Yes, I did.
You heard it in Columbus, you heard it in
I hear a
Batavia.
lot of things. When I go to Columbus, partner, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm up there a lot. And I pass people in the hallway up there and they say, "Hi Greg, how you doing, blah, blah. How's those crazies in Claremont doing?"
And when did they say that to you?
They say it all the time. Hell,
Oh.
just, you gotta be with me up there sometime.
Okay, when was the last time they said it to you?
I was at a raising commission meeting up there days later.
On the 20th,
Yeah.
right? On the 18th floor, that was canceled, it was on the 19th floor.
No, it was up, well, the office is on the 18th floor.
Right.
The 19th floor.
The meeting was actually on the 19th floor.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we know exactly what we're talking about. We're
Yeah,
not
I
just
know.
gonna bring you in.
But when you walk through the rooms and you go to the Capitol building, you go here, you go there, "Hey Greg, how you doing?" I know a lot of people up there.
And I'm not disputing that,
Yeah.
okay?
They don't
They
say,
may
"Hey,
say the
those
crazies.
in Claremont," you know.
Why would they say the crazies? Nothing has happened that anybody would really know about until the 21st. That's when the fight happened. You were up there on the 20th,
Yeah.
okay? So that doesn't make sense. You told Andy Capel that you were walking through the corridor of the Rife building when this gentleman approached you and said this. We have the video. That's not true.
The video of what?
Of you going through the entire Rife building, the building next door where you park, we have all of that video. We've been working with the Department of Administrative Services. We have all that.
Mhm.
We know nobody talked to you.
You don't know that. You hear things all the time.
But what did it come through? Like a carrier pigeon or a smoke signal?
People walk.
Nobody
past
approached
You
you.
walk through the garage, you walk through here, you walk through the.
You said somebody approached you. That's the recording that you gave Andy Capel.
All I want to know is, can I leave?
I told you I'm not stopping you. I moved out of your way. This door's unlocked.
Right.
The only thing stopping you is
what's
yourself.
the problems here?
The problem is you're not being honest.
All I care about is this Chris does never get hurt.
Okay, that's what we care about. That's why we're involved. We don't want anybody to get hurt either.
I don't want him to get hurt.
Okay,
I
so
hear it
what's
all
the
time.
truth? Why
I'm
is this
over here-
happening?
I'm over here at the Claremont County Republican, picking up some stuff, slate cards and stuff. People walk in all the time. They say, "Hey, you know, is this where Hicks hanging?" I don't know anybody. Until you guys weren't even active, when I was county chairman.
Greg, none of that has anything to do with
Listen
it.
to me, listen.
No,
let-
you listen to
to
me. This has nothing to do with
I'm
it.
ready to leave.
You can leave.
Thank you. I'm not under arrest or anything.
You're not under arrest, but I'm not gonna listen to you.